Hello again and welcome back into the vault. Today we're going to talk about Repro cartridges. Back in the day, Nintendo did some competitions, as you may have heard of, the Nintendo World Championships. Those cartridges are obscenely difficult to find, and what's even harder to find are the competition cartridges that came afterwards, with the exception of some of the ones that were sort of released commercially. But Retro's own to the rescue. There's a website, RetroUSB.com, that has made glorious reproductions of these cartridges. So let's go in order here. Nintendo World Championships 1990. This is the one. This is the big game for the NES, the one that costs, you know, tens of thousands of dollars. And you can get it from their website for relatively inexpensive. Comes with a fantastic instruction manual and a super cool blue cartridge, complete with dip switches and everything. This is just the ROM of the game, functions on a regular NES. It is spectacular. I love them for making this. Now the next one they did was where things start to get super fun. This is the Nintendo Campus Challenge, 1991. I didn't know this was a thing until I started really reading up about all the different competitions. Turns out Nintendo did big national competitions every year for a good long while, and this was the second one they did. It works very similar to the Nintendo World Championships. Here, same, you know, blue cartridge. It's pretty fancy looking, right? Kind of translucent, neat. Dip switches and all. This one had, let's see, the original one had Super Mario Brothers, Rad Racer, and Tetris. This one had Super Mario Brothers 3, Dr. Mario, and something else. Oh, Pinbot. That's right, Pinbot. There was a third-party game on here. High scores, times, and all that other jazz. Moving on, in 1992, they did the Campus Challenge again, but it was on Super Nintendo this time. And this featured Super Mario World, F-Zero, and Pilot Wings. This is really super cool. I love this one. Just because it's got some unique music on it, on this cartridge itself. Again, they've got a really high quality instruction manual, and the cartridges themselves are shaped like Famicom, Super Famicom cartridges. Got dip switches on the back, same kind of translucent color. Excellent, excellent stuff. In 1993 was Super Star Fox Weekend. I don't have that one. RetroUSB never made a repro of it, and I have never bought one because I guess I just haven't spent the money on it. But then we get to 94. There was a really cool story behind this one. The people thought that this was completely lost, and I think somebody got one at a yard sale. I'm pretty sure that was this game. This was absolute absurdity, the Powerfest thing. Again, the cartridge is super cool with the dip switches and everything. Man, what games were on this? This had Super Mario Kart, Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels from Super Mario All-Stars, and Ken Griffey Jr.'s Major League Baseball, a little home run competition at the end there. Really, really fun game. A lot of fun to play with your friends, just kind of compete for a high score. And then in 1995, there was the Donkey Kong Country competition cartridge with Blockbuster, the World Video Game Championship 2. This box is from Uncle Tusk. If you go to UncleTusk.com, dude makes some excellent repro boxes for games that never had boxes. I have a complete in-box copy of Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. That doesn't exist, but he made a great box for that. And RetroUSB, I believe this one is discontinued, but look at this cartridge. They made this cool jungle green cartridge. It's so neat. I love it. I actually competed in this one. This one I was actually involved in. I went to my local Blockbuster. I competed. I was in second place, I think, in my location, so I didn't get to move on to the finals. But man, oh man, this one had some great memories. So there you go. Great competition cartridges. RetroUSB makes some really high quality stuff. I totally recommend checking them out. And that's pretty much it for this episode. Thanks for visiting me inside my vault. You can check out all the other great content here on the Geekade YouTube channel. Subscribe here, there, everywhere. Check out all the great content on geekade.com every single day. I'm Kris. Keep playing games.